Good morning. Good morning. I am looking for something. Oh, I'm in the middle of packing to move, and yeah, things are a little disorganized on my desk. Good morning. Good morning. I was just getting some music going and then decided to throw a book off my table. Aw, thanks, honey. Good morning. Good morning. Good morning, Rappa J. And good morning, James. How are you? All right, we're just getting, it's interesting because, good morning. Cheers, love. I will take a hit of coffee. I feel like it's really quiet when I don't have any music on. So I'm just trying to get some royalty-free music going so they don't, silence my video. Ooh, I like this. We're going to have to turn it down. We'll see. You're surviving. How can we turn it from surviving to thriving? Ooh, we're going to listen to some water. Yeah, we're using the new list. I think that everybody liked that, so I think we'll stick with that. Today is this week is a very busy week for me. I am moving, and so there's all the like packing and the actual physical moving portion, and then it's the divine healing week. So we're doing the divine healing this week. If you're not a part of that, there's still time to get into that. Let's see if this is the card. I feel like it's this one here, but is this the message for the collective for today? Oh, I love you too. I love you too. Back-to-back calls from my girls. I love you. I love you. Good morning, Kush Mom. How are you? It's almost your favorite day of the year, I'm guessing. With the 420 at the end. Yeah. Well, remember to put yourself first, right? How can you show your self-love? That's what we need to focus on, right? Some people are like, like I love really hard, right? One of the people that on Facebook, she's like, I love really hard, and I'm just gonna stay kind of single or whatever. And it's like, but you need to love yourself first. Hi, Leslie. How are you, love? I have to be careful when I put my cup there. It's really hard to see the white. Good morning, Julie. How are you, love? I wanted to shake my cup up, make sure we mix up the spiciness. I don't know. I just dropped something else off my desk. I think it's really time to pack up some of the stuff on the desk. I've been using it to store stuff on. Right? It's a big step, right? Nice. You're really restless. So the heart focus breathing is going to help you. Aw, same. Yeah. So one is going to be nurturing that nervous system, right? We want to keep that nervous system in a calm state, right? Why am I wearing a crown? Because I'm a queen. Because I'm a queen, honey. Right? Why am I wearing a crown, guys? Can we tell the new person why I'm wearing a crown? I've been a queen in previous lives. I've been an empress. I've been a high priestess in several different lives. Empress. Red beard's on that side calling me the empress. So, because I'm a beautiful priestess. Aww. You guys are sweet. And yes, I've just I don't use the high priestess part, just a regular priestess at this time. But I'm sure there's a possibility it's higher. I do yes, no questions. We tend to do the collective reading and do they're saying hello to you, Redbeard. And because I love it. That's like Deb hit it on the top. Right? Yes. Deb hit it on the nail on the head, because I love it. And that's the only reason I need to have, is because I absolutely love it. Yeah. It started with that. I saw the crown and I was like, oh, they're so pretty. And then I put it on and I felt really regal, and it kind of reminded me of probably a past life when I was a queen, and or the priestess, a high priestess wearing a crown, and that was it. It was done. Yeah. Book one today. And that's, we can, it doesn't mean that you have to commit to anything today, but at least if we have the clarity call, I might be able to help you with stuff that's going on right now. Okay. I'm looking forward to it today because today so we do this every month. Whoever the top 3 gifters are, get a free reading with me. And today I get to do the free reading with Oliviera. So we finally get to sit across from each other and have that. I'm so excited about it. And I also get to do that with Mel Watson, who was the other winner. I've already done it with Renee, who was the 3rd winner. So, then I'm just so excited about that. And we have divine healing. I have a very busy Monday. But what we're going to start with, besides the fact that, yes, I have a very active day today. I like to think of it more as an active day than busy day, because busy could have like a negative kind of connotation to it. So it's a very active day today. So what we're going to do is we're going to start it off. The way that we do it every morning is we start off with our heart-focused breathing. Oh, nursing made me, but life isn't about money in that sense, right? And I'm retired from nursing. Morningstar asked me, so did you retire from nursing, or is this just a side hustle? I can't imagine that nursing made less. No, I made 6 figures as a nurse. When I was, one of the jobs right before I retired was as the director of nursing and senior management team of a hospital in long-term care. And I also worked at doing contract nursing, and contract nursing pays really well. And one of the contracts that I had, I was making 150 grand a year Canadian. That would have been the last role that I was in. And I retired from that to do this full time, to help people with trauma and mental health and spiritual awakenings, and to really just provide guidance in a lot of ways. So it was my own journey through my trauma that made me step out this way. So, I found that the traditional medical system is more sick care and keeping patients repeat clients. And I wanted to help people heal. And there is a way, right? And when we look at holistic health and we look at preventative measures, you can be really healthy and you can heal your trauma. And, it doesn't have to be, sorry, potential fraud call coming in. We'll just cancel that. So yeah, there's a, I get to actually help people get over their trauma, like work through their trauma and get to health. Right. And it's, there's so much that you can do to heal through diet, right? Through your diet, right? When we take away the processed foods and the chemicals and, all of that stuff, you create health with yourself there. If we, actually do exercise, we can get healthier there, right? When we interact with nature and get outside and get sunlight and ground on the earth and get dirt underneath our fingernails, we get more healing there. If we, deal with our underlying traumas and resolve those, we can get healthier there. So there's all these different ways in which we can promote health and wellness. But most times what the home where the heart should be, nice. When we move towards, instead of putting, bandages on, which I found that that's what the healthcare system is. It's, here's a pill to create a bandage for this, and you're treating the symptoms, right? But you're not doing the healing work. So I like to do the healing work. So I'm a healer. That's how I like to look at it, as I'm a healer and I'd rather help you heal. Right. And Varying Redbeard, I appreciate you and I appreciate you guys. Absolutely. Okay, so we're going to do our heart-focused breathing because, as I said before, when you've grown up in a traumatic home environment, or when you've been in chaotic environments with your partners, right? That creates that gets your nervous system into that, fight or flight. And then the longer that we stay in fight or flight, the more that we're going to seek that out as a safety space. This is just, so I do have claircognizant, which is just the knowing. I know things and I don't know why I know them. I just know them. And I have clairsentient, so I feel things and I feel them. I do sometimes hear things, and I do sometimes see things like past lives. I do sometimes communicate with spirits or channel messages from source, I would say. So I just roll with what I get. The cards are just a part of, is just a divination, right? It's just past messages. Sometimes they help to, to foster some healing. They can bring up a message that somebody really needed to hear that can, help them heal. So I'm just communicating with Morningstar right now. He's asking some wonderful questions, and I like that. Right, as skeptical as me. Yes. And they're having a conversation on TikTok anyway. They're talking about teenagers and stuff. So they're interacting. I was going to say entertained, but I guess in some ways entertained as well, but interactive. So when I went through, yeah. And that was the big start of it was I went through this journey, right? So my journey started with, I did my healing through all these variety of methods, which I showcase in my divine healing sessions, which are this week from 5 till 6:30 p.m. Eastern. I'm doing divine healing in the divine healing group on Facebook. So I talk about how to ignite the inner healer in you, and how to reconnect with nature and how important that is in the healing journey. And I talk about the different trauma modalities and inner child work and shadow work and all the different ways that you can heal through your traumas and promote health through diet, breath work, meditation, and all of those different things, right? So I do that this week from 5 p.m. till 6:30 p.m. But as I went through my healing journey and I started first coming out and it was just trauma talk and, straight up, this is how you heal trauma. Then I started to go through into nice. See, I keep saying we need to have a call. We need to have a call and interact. And then as I developed and I started like stepping into my authenticity and really loving who I was, I started to notice these other things. And that's, this is a crown. It's a crystal crown. These are quartz crystals, clear quartz. And because I love it, and because I'm also a priestess, and from past lives, I was an empress. And I was a queen and a high priestess. And so, yeah, that's why. Mostly because I love it. I have 2 of them. And I'm going to probably have more of them because why not? If you can wear a crown, why not? Right? Right? If you know your past lives, you might as well just rock it and own it. Right? Love you. You're welcome. No problem. So yeah. So I developed into who I am. Like I embodied my authenticity. And I would say witch stuff, right? Like I love crystals, I love incense, I love herbs, I love cards, I love all of that stuff. It's just stuff that I love. And through some of the cards, I get to pass messages on, and those can promote conversations that are around trauma and healing. And then I get to bring in all my education and all my knowledge and use that to help as well. So I just use them as just their intermediary between to start, and sometimes just to spark conversation and stuff. Nice. Yes. Okay. So we're going to do our breathing. Okay. And I love you guys. And I'll see if I can jump in and look through some of that conversation and give a little bit of give a little bit of guidance within that as well. I consider myself to be a priestess, though, Morning Star. And the reason why is because I'm just a guide. I'm guiding you, right? Even when I help somebody with their trauma, I'm giving you tips. I'm giving you techniques. I'm like, I'll give you, say, a soothing technique or like this heart focused breathing, but you're the one that has to do the work. Right. And that's the rationale behind that is you're the one that has to do the work. I don't know what happened to the sheet there, mama. I don't know what happened to the sheet there. It looks very different than what it did a moment ago. But yeah, so, and I would love that to have a call with you, Rochelle. So, well, I love Abby, so I was more than happy. Yeah. Okay. My brain went. Oh yes, I was talking about how I'm not the healer. You're the actual healer. Like I'm just showing you. I'm just guiding you. That's why, because I used to call myself a healer. Right? And nice. So yeah, I ignite the healer in you. So that's why I took instead of being called a healer, I decided to take the priestess name because I'm teaching you how to be your own healer. That's what I do. I teach you how to heal your trauma, or I teach you how to heal your physical ailments, or, things like that. And I do energy healing, quantum healing. I empower people to stand up for to stand into their light. I really trauma mentor. Yes, I love that. Trauma mentor. So for people that aren't maybe religious or spiritual or, in that area, trauma mentor would be probably the best way to spiritual flamethrower. Spiritual flamethrower. I love it. But yes, I like to empower people and ignite their own healing and stuff like that. So yeah. And good morning, Amanda. Hello, love. Mwah. A great mentor in general. I love you, Paige. Yes. And I love to teach people how to fall in love with themselves and stand into their authenticity. Spiritual trauma mentor. That's actually a really good, if we were to push the cosmic trauma priestess to I don't know what's going on there. Weird. My pages just jumped. But I love that. Spiritual trauma mentor. That'll be the if people are right. I like that. A spiritual trauma mentor. That's okay, love. No need. You never need to apologize if you have to step away. Right. And I love it. Right. We're all meant to deliver divinity, and it's why we're all here for sure. Okay. Let's get into our breathing. So then we can get into the collective reading, and then we can get into the individual stuff. And yeah, we'll get on our way today. Oh yeah. It's not lazy. It's to allow people to, right. It's not, we need to empower, right? It's that whole thing. If you catch fish for somebody, whatever, you teach a man to fish, you empower them, right? It is going to be a great Monday. Okay. Love you guys. All right, let's do the heart focus breathing. So the reason why we're doing this is because we want to reestablish safety within our nervous system. A lot of times what people teach is that when you get distressed, to do something to help you out of that distress, right? I like your name, the one that came in. Aw, thanks, sweetie. So, but you want to reestablish that safety within your nervous system. So it's not about just in the moment of crisis or just in the moment of anxiety or just when you're having a panic attack. You have to do this outside of those moments so that your body can get back into that state of safety and what regulated feels like, what safety feels like, what your rest and digest feels like. So we want to bring ourselves into that state all the time. We want to connect to safety. I like the way you put that, Leslie, very much. Right? Oh, yes. I hear you there. I connect with that very much, Morning Star, about wanting to do it, the urge to do it for people. Yeah, and it does. And when you're empowering them, it does much feel like you're kind of like shuffling duty, like sloughing off your responsibilities in some way, but you're not. As the better way is to give them their responsibility. Okay. That's because and sometimes when you start breathing to get into that state of calm, what it does, it will make you feel uneasy, because it's the same thing with touch. Sometimes when we touch ourselves and we put our hands, we want to, instead of some people have a hard time putting their hand over their heart. It makes them feel very uncomfortable. So you want to put your hand as close to it as possible. So maybe touching your arm, right? You're just touching your arm as opposed to putting it on your heart. Okay, but you want to just do a breathing rate that's really comfortable for you, right? Whether it's in for 4 and out for 4, or in for 5 or in for 6, whatever feels comfortable for you. And you want to do it for a minimum of 3 minutes at a time, or 3 minutes in the morning, 3 minutes in the evening, 3 minutes in before bed, right? You want to do it like 3 minutes minimum. And you can do it longer, like you could do it for 5 minutes, 10 minutes, a half hour, right? But what we're going to do is we're going to focus on our heart space, because where our focus goes, our energy flows, right? Or where our focus flows, our energy grows. We could flip them around, right? But we want to have our focus go to our heart, so that our energy grows within our heart, and it builds coherence between our heart and brain. Now, our heart, we are very heart-focused beings. We think that we're brain focused, but we're not. When they measure the electromagnetic field from the head, it comes out about 1 inch from the skull. When they measure the electromagnetic field from the heart, it comes out 3 feet in all directions. When you come into a room and you feel the energy in the room, you're picking up the energy from the other person's heart, not from their brain, right? And we can affect the energy in a room by taking control of our own energy within our heart space. So we can do that by this heart focused breathing. So heart focused breathing is merely just focusing on your heart center and breathing in and out through 5 seconds. Inhale, 5 seconds, exhale. That's just the most common rate that is acceptable, or is standard, right? When the HeartMath did the studies, 5 seconds was the most common. But again, you can adjust that to 4 or adjust it to 6, whatever feels comfortable to you. The other part, I love the kissy one. The other part is when you want to kick it up a notch, what you're going to do is you're going to think about something that is an energy renewing emotion. So emotions are neither good nor bad. They just they give you energy, or they take your energy away, or they're neutral, right? So they're either energy renewing or energy depleting, or neutral, right? So when we want to add energy, we're going to think of something like joy, appreciation, love, gratitude, pride, those energy emotions. If we're losing energy, we're in the realm of anger, shame, guilt, frustration, things like that will pull us into that. Oh, I love that. Yes, exactly. Right. So, thank you, Rita. I appreciate that. So the heart focused breathing is just breathing in and out through the heart space over approximately 5 seconds. To make it a quick coherence technique, you're going to add in the visualizing something that makes you feel that emotion of pride, gratitude, appreciation, care, love, those types of emotions. So we want to do this for at least 3 minutes. When you do it for 3 minutes, it kicks your body, it elevates the healing of your body for up to 6 hours, right? So if we can do it for 5 minutes, really great. And that's why I suggest 3 times a day. And while we're doing this breathing, it's cueing your system into rest and digest, and it's creating that new level for safety, right? If we've been in fight or flight, this brings us into that safety for a while. So we're going to start this now. The easiest way to do it is to breathe out all the way, and then just start the breathing in, okay? So I'm going to start it. I'll keep the count, okay? So I want you to keep breathing. I'm just going to talk in case people came in who don't know what we're doing. We're just doing heart-focused breathing. So we're breathing in and out for 5 seconds, focusing on our heart space. I have my hand on my chest just to give me a visual, which can help. You don't have to have your hand on your chest. We can pretty much envision it coming in and out through our heart space without having our hand there. When you add the little, so that's heart focused breathing, doing the in and out, focusing on your heart space for 5 seconds. But you can change it to the quick coherence technique by thinking of an emotion that is energy renewing, like love, appreciation, gratitude, care, a whole bunch of things. Okay. Good morning, Diana. Diana would like to be put on the list from Facebook for a card. Okay. Right. So we're just going to keep doing this breathing technique. We can do this for 3 minutes at each time, minimum 3 minutes, to turn your body into a heightened healing. All right. That it can do. And it's okay. Just allow yourself to know that it's okay and to just let them out, that you want them out rather than in, and just express them. Emotions are temporary. It's energy in motion. And if you let it flow, then they don't get stuck within you. And we need to feel and deal with it in order to heal them. Right. And the other thing that I was going to say, you can use this technique whenever you're feeling distressed. You can drop into this technique if you start to have a disagreement with somebody and it starts to make you feel uncomfortable. Right. You can do this if you're in the middle of a conflict with your partner. You can take a time out and then go to separate spaces and spend 5 minutes minimum doing this breathing technique. But you should probably take about 20 minutes, because once you're triggered into fight or flight, it takes about 20 minutes for the cascade of hormones to leave your body. So that adrenaline and the cortisol and stuff that floods your system, it takes about 20 minutes for that to go away. And when you do this breathing technique, you're going to bring yourself back into being responding as opposed to reactionary. I love you. right? So you give that to your partner to do as well. You go leave, you do the breathing, you get yourself calm and cool and collected, and you come back, and then you can respond to one another as opposed to reacting to one another. Okay? Because once you get into that triggered state, you're not being logical, right? So you're going to start saying things from the sense of where you were triggered to. So if the first time that you felt like that, you were 3 years old, you're going to be acting like a 3-year-old with your partner, right? So we want to get back into our adult mind, into that logical state, right? So this will help you to do that so you can respond more appropriately. Okay, so I'm going to hop back in here for a couple more rounds, and then we can get to the cards, okay? Beautiful. You can keep breathing like that if you'd like. But I'm going to stop so that I can get to doing the collective reading, and then we'll jump into the individual cards. There. Okay. Alrighty. And there is a quick way to teach that moving floor visual, but it requires decent visualization of climbing an imaginary rope. As you go higher, the intention is to feel calmer. It actually has astral projection. Very cool. Very cool. And Diana from Facebook. Okay, we got you on the list, Diana. Okay, so I'm just going to start the collective reading here, and then we'll get into the individual cards. We do have a good list started. If you want to be on the list, if you're a subscriber, you immediately get on the list. If you're not a subscriber, you can get on the list by 5 coin. It's basically a penny for your thought is how it comes out, or maybe 2 cents for your thought. And if you can't subscribe, or would rather not subscribe through Facebook, you can subscribe through donating to PayPal or in other ways. And doing that donation, we just track our list in behind. You won't have the little love placard, but we do know, and I just track the date that you set, like that you sent that. So I know that Leslie, she's paid through a different format. So we have her tracked from the day that she paid. For 1 month, we will keep her tracked that she gets a free card whenever she shows up. Okay. So the first card that I got for the, I'm intrigued by you too. In the conversations that we have, I love having the conversation. It's an interesting conversation for sure. Okay, so the first card is the 2 of Pentacles. Okay, so let's see what our 2 of Pentacles, and remember, Pentacles are in the material realm. Okay, hi Crystal, how are you, love? So 2 of Pentacles, a need to balance many aspects of self, juggling obligations, equilibrium, seeking harmony. Okay, so with all those roles and responsibilities that you've been juggling, you may be feeling a little imbalanced. Busy much? Maybe your calendar is totally overbooked and you're feeling the stress of being stretched in too many directions. You may be feeling the need to better balance dualities or opposing aspects of your life. Your time alone versus your time with others, or your material life versus your spiritual life, etc. To do that is $8.99, $9, $9. Make sure you aren't investing too many resources in one area at the expense of another, especially when both are equally as important. Even though this card suggests that you're likely able to manage it all, do you desire this much juggling? Put some of your precious energy into creating a balance that you absolutely love, one that will allow you time to work, play, love, and create. This equilibrium will not take from your reserves of energy, but will add to it. I create an equilibrium in my life that allows me to be my best self. It's kind of funny because I was talking about how this week is a very busy week for me because I have calls booked. I do the live typically for around 3 hours. I have divine healing in the afternoons for an hour and a half this week. I'm trying to, I do the divine masculine healing tribe. We're trying to get one set up for tonight. Then on Thursday night, we have the solar eclipse new moon in Aries event in the Divine Feminine Healing Collective. And so just lots of stuff going on, plus packing and moving. So just to add that in there, there was a part of me that considered shifting the divine healing sessions to next week. And I may still do that. It depends on whether or not it depends, but we'll see. We'll see. It could be just I'm kind of eating on the fly. That might be what I end up doing. But we'll see. We'll see. It's just a lot. Well, we'll miss you too, Rochelle. We'll think of you always. And maybe we'll have other times that we can hang out at least. Hopefully you'll have time to join like the Divine Feminine Healing Collective on our moon ceremony. So we'll get to see you at least once a week. And maybe you'll have the opportunity, if I do some lives on a Saturday, maybe you'll have the opportunity to join us during those lives as well. Okay, so the next card that I pulled for the collective reading is the Ace of Cups. Good morning, Matthew. How are you, love? So cups are all about emotions. My throat is really just giving me a fun morning. So the Ace of Cups is talking about new connections, romantic relationships, friendships, seeds of love and hope, newfound emotions, awakening the heart, joy. Thank you, Salasia. Joy, positive outcomes, oneness, bliss, and creativity. Yeah, I'm trying to, so an extremely positive message of vibrant beginnings. So remember, the ace carries all of the potential. It's a seed, right? So the seed of an acorn carries the potential of a whole tree within it. The same thing with the seed or the aces within a thing. They carry the seed of the potential of all of that particular suit, I guess. So the cups is the emotional suit. So the ace contains all of the potential of the emotional suit. Okay. So your emotions are powerful magic. Cultivate your ability to call on expansive, optimistic, and profoundly radiant feelings, and consciously send your heart waves out into the world. They will become powerful beacons for awakening new adventures, romance, and the effusive joy that you're calling into your life. Your capacity for love is expanding. So check in and make sure you aren't repressing your ability to connect with others as a result of being overly protective. Mindfully extend the love you feel to your own heart as well. Forgive yourself for past mistakes. Hello, Anita Chicken Man. Forgive yourself for past mistakes and find a fountainhead for healing. With copious amounts of self-acceptance, get ready to expand. Exciting affinities are emerging, and it's time to open up and give yourself permission to deepen your kinship with life around you. My heart is open and filled with love. Sounds good. So that acceptance, right? Sometimes we have to accept that there's things about us that we don't, that's not our favorite thing, or that we don't like, or there's things and choices that we made in the past that we're not proud of, right? But sometimes we made those choices at that time, and now we're looking back at them. This is a key thing for everyone to remember. You're not the same person now when you made those choices before. So when you look back from this state and you look at those mistakes, you maybe wouldn't have done that. So we sometimes judge ourselves very harshly. Oh, I love the stars one. So pretty. Thank you, Salasia. So we have to be careful about that, right? You're not the same person. So to judge yourself from here is going to be to judge yourself unfairly because you've learned, grown, evolved, became a new person, right? Hi, Linda. I was thinking of you today. How are you? I love you, friend. Right? So we've lived and learned, exactly like Anita said, we live and learn. So, but it's kind of, you know, a bit of a harsh thing. It'd be like looking at our child who is 13 and giving them trouble for something they did when they were 3. They're not the same person. They're much more, you know, much more capable and knowledgeable. And they have like their brains evolved and like drastically they've evolved in those 10 years, right? But to look at them as a 3-year-old and be like, you know, you should have been better when you were 3. Like, how harsh would that be? But we do the same thing to ourselves, and we're not the same person we were all those years ago. So it's just self-acceptance and just love the fact that you did your best at the time, because you did. You know, you're always doing your best. You're always trying to do your best. You're making those decisions with the right. Yes. And recognize those moments too. Recognize how differently you're responding in the current moment than what you would have in the past, and be proud of yourself for the growth that you've had. Oftentimes, when we have those moments of growth where we're like, I'm doing so good in this moment, I'm responding so much better, we still look back at us as it's right on my profile in TikTok. There's below the web page, there's the PayPal link right there, James. Pretty sure it's still there. But we sometimes when we respond really good in the present moment and we recognize that we had that growth, we look back and go, well, I should have done better before. No, you did the best with what you could at the time. You're not that same person anymore. So just enjoy the fact that you're not that same person and be proud of yourself for the growth that you've had, instead of somehow looking back and getting her. I'm not sure who you're referring to, love. Just let me know. Let me know the name above that message that you put in there, Crystal. Okay. All right. So, yeah. Okay. So just that was my little sidetrack with that card, right? Just that little sidetrack with that card. So this one's all about balance, right? Just balance and make sure that you're balancing your stuff. Not that you can't manage what you're dealing with, but just, do you want to be go, 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 right? Or do you want to kind of take that and create balance within your life? Maybe it's okay to, you know, get some help from somebody, you know, or say no to some of the stuff that comes up. If somebody asks you, hey, do you want to make cookies for this meeting? Be like, no, nope. I'm my cup is full. My cup is full. I don't need any more. Or, hey, honey, if you have a partner, and if not, hey, you know, maybe you have friends, I could use some help or support with this, right? So that's what that card's talking about. This one, there's love and friendship and joy and all of that around. But just make sure that while you're seeding this new emotional potential, that you're not, you know, judging yourself harshly, that you're accepting yourself. You're accepting yourself for all of the choices that you've made up until this point, knowing that you did your best at the time that you made those choices, and that you love yourself as well, right? And then the King of Cups. So the King of Cups, we went from the Ace to the King just like that. Boom. From the Ace to the King. I used to love cookies. I don't know anymore. I don't know. I have to go to the store today and walk around in the grocery store aisles, like in the aisles of the store, and be like, does this still appeal to me? Does this still appeal for me? Right? I'll give James a card today for sure. I know he's trying, and I know he will. A King of Cups. And yes, you get 2 cards for today. All righty. So the King of Cups, what is he saying? Love, emotional intelligence. You're on the list, love. You're on the list. And I'll give you 2 cards today, because the day that you subscribe, you get 2 cards. Okay. So, love, emotional intelligence, patience, experience, stability and balance, creativity, diplomacy, someone supportive, being nurturing, a wise leader. Hi, Karen. How are you, love? How are you, love? He softens his gaze and reaches for his singing bowl. When something unexpected comes into the King of Cups awareness, something that may shake another person's composure and send them into a state of stress or anger, he regulates his emotional state with his mature, practiced, meditative energy. Finding this sweet spot between the empathic heart and intelligent mind is the key to the successful leadership style. And we do that with our heart-focused breathing, right? We're getting our brain and heart into coherence. So we're keeping our logic on board, soothing our nervous system, and keeping that nice and calm, right? It's beautiful. Yes, I love it. I love it. Finding the sweet spot between the empathic heart and intelligent mind is the key to the successful leadership style. Allow your emotional intelligence to guide you as you seek to marry logic, kindness, and love. If you are in a situation that asks you to navigate tumultuous energies, find your grounding serenity by calmly choosing care and diplomacy over force. In shadow, this king can suggest that you may be feeling withdrawn, moody, or temperamental, or you may be losing touch with how others are feeling at this time. Stay clear of situations that feel emotionally manipulative. Instead, seek to understand others through empathy, tolerance, and compassion, and emotional fulfillment will be yours. My heart holds deep wisdom and love, and I use it to connect and heal. Okay, I want to call you out on that, mama. I want to call you out on that, mama. Your cup is not full. Your cup is not full enough to be open day or night. Okay? Because if you do that, your cup is going to get depleted and you're going to get sick and stuff, right? You have to be cautious opening yourself up to be always available, right? I want you to know that. And I know it's coming from a sense of love and just really wanting to be supportive. And so it's not any criticism towards what you're offering. I love what you're offering and I love you for offering it. But your cup has to be full to be able to offer somebody that level of openness. Okay. Now for Helena, I'm okay with you. I know, and we should be working on your sleep. We should be working on your sleep. We should be working on your sleep because that's going to help you to get to get healthy, right, love? And for Helena, And for Helena, if you need to connect with me, all I need is for you to touch base with a message first. And this goes for anybody that has a connection to me. Send me a message and text and say, I need something. Do you have time now for me to take a call? And then I can let you know. And if I'm open at that time, or I have the ability to at that time, then I will be like, yes, by all means, call me, or I will call you right away if I'm available. Right. I need to be cautious with my time too, because I can very much give, and then I'll be just depleted with energy. So that's why I tend to be a little more cautious, right? Yeah. I'm open to sing people to sleep. I love that. I know, but you and I need to have a call. We need to book a call. We need to book a call. I've fallen asleep in the videos. I've went on and I've seen James doing those I'm sleeping videos, and I'm like, how do these things even work? I couldn't imagine putting a video and letting people watch me sleep. That's me that's my safety thing. I was, because of bad things happen in the dark, so I would not let people watch me sleeping. That to me is just creep factor. Thank you, Salasia. I'll take a coffee. I love it. But we have to be cautious of giving too much, right? And oftentimes we come from that sense of I'm giving and I want to give because we wish that somebody was doing that for us, being super supportive towards us, right? So sometimes we give what we're hoping to receive, hoping that it comes back to us, but it doesn't. And, you know, and same thing when we're in those loving relationships where we give and give and give and give and give and give. And we're like, I love you and I'm doing all of these things for you. I'm taking care of you and I'm loving you and I'm showing you, you know, like I'm doing your laundry and I'm cooking your meals and I'm giving you coffee and I send little love notes, you know, and I pack your lunch and I put a little love note in there. And, you know, I plan dates and, you know, I buy you gifts and I write you little cards with romantic little notes. And I'm doing all these things is because we want that shown to us. We want someone to show us that they love us. So we show and show and show and show and show, trying to get that to come back to us instead of showing yourself all the love. And then with that overflowing of love, doing what they actually want, because they probably don't even want half that stuff. They'll take it. They'll take it for sure. They'll take it if you're giving it. I mean, I'd take somebody making my lunch. I'll take somebody giving me little love notes. I'll take somebody making my supper. I'll take it. Right. But when you start to pull the love into you, coffee served. Home is where the heartfelt is. I like it. Should see the birds are just really super active out here. Cheers, love. Yeah. And I know that you're very loving and very beautiful and right. And it's fantastic. But when we're starting our healing journey and in our healing journey, we don't have the resiliency to offer to other people. If somebody comes to you with something that's really challenging, it can easily trigger you, right? We need to nice. We need to make sure that we have the resiliency, that we have the ability to protect ourselves, right? My mom, she's got the arthritis in her hands. Yeah. Hi, Esoteric Empress. I like your name. It's beautiful. Okay. So the last card, right? We have to fill our cup up first, and we have to have good resiliency before we can start to help other people, right? And many people do that, and I understand where it comes from because I was one of those people, give and give and give and give and give, and then I would deplete my own energy. Okay, I see what you're saying. Perfect. I love that. That's appreciated. I'll talk to her about it. Need my second cup of coffee, Jenny. Perfect. So the last card that we have is Willing Release. And I love this card. It's just beautiful. Oh, I love you too, Amanda. Amanda is absolutely brilliant. Amanda is more powerful than she realizes. And I know that Amanda was a part of my coven at a certain point. And just a magical woman. I don't even think she understands how absolutely brilliant and powerful she is. But she's going to get there. She's going to get there. And oh, yes, this is another thing that I know with Amanda was in another life. Amanda has been my sister. And she's also been my child. And I know that absolute certainty that she was my child before. And I love her dearly. Oh, no, Linda, you can definitely get on the card. You can get on the list for a card. Okay, so I'm not even in the right book. It's the 7 Energies book for this other card. There's a covenant at the whole heart instead. Right. Okay, Willing Release number 49. This is okay. Yielding to a divine plan, releasing attachment to form, especially if something isn't what you expected or wanted, leaving room for serendipity. Okay, some days you have to let go of your struggle to find an answer and focus on other things for a while. This doesn't mean giving up altogether or losing anything. Remember that in our co-creative partnership with the divine, give and take is necessary. You do your part by setting your intentions and taking any necessary actions, but you must then surrender the form, the timing, and the how to your higher power. There is a divine plan for each of us. When we act on this faith, you may find that your intense desire for something translates into a feeling of attachment and entitlement. Yes, I still have to do that. I'm so sorry. Yesterday I was trying to take some, yesterday was a very busy day. I do in the big, Jess would like to go on the list from Facebook as well. I'm trying to, going forward, I'm going to try to take Sundays off as my day off, unless there's an emergency somewhere. I'm going to try to take my Sundays off. So I have one day to recover and recoup. Yesterday, I started the morning with a call. And it just was, I'd have a little break in between where I packed a little bit of my bedroom, and then I had calls, and then had a little break where I went and walked the dog and just call all day. I was just on the phone. It was a very, very busy day. So yeah, I didn't get to pulling the cards for you yesterday because I was going to do a mini reading for Salasia yesterday, and I did not get to that. So I will see what I can do with today. Okay, back to the card. Squirrel. Reading the messages. Squirrel. But you know what? I did the important things yesterday, which was the calls that I was scheduled to do. And so that was the important thing. So you do your part by setting your intentions and taking any necessary actions, but you must then surrender the form and the timing and the how to your higher power. So this is a good message for you, Diana, right? Set your intention. The intention is I want the bungalow. Take action. So the action is, I believe I'm getting the bungalow. So what would I do if I have the bungalow? Well, I start to pack up the house that I'm living in now. I would start looking in the newspaper in areas, outside of where I've been looking, just looking for houses. I'm going to look. I didn't get somebody call me up and say, hey, I got this beautiful apartment located where you can see the beach right from it, right? What I got was I looked at ads and I found this place. I didn't even know it was near the beach. Like I knew it was near the beach, but I didn't think I'd be able to see the water from it. Right. But I called and I went and saw it. Like I actually had to make a call and say, I'd like to come and see your place and make an appointment. And then I went and saw the place, and everything else that lined up with that was serendipitous or synchronistic or manifested, right? The fact that I walked in the door and the first thing that he said was, I love your energy, right? That's a part of it, is you have to be a participant. You have to do something active to have the manifesting, like to manifest, right? Oh, I wish you were too. I wish you were too, Rochelle. I've had other people from further, like with my one friend in LA, like, well, not in LA, but in Simi Valley. She was like, I wish I was there. I'd help you pack and move. And I'm like, I wish you were here to help me pack and move too. I'll take anyone here to help me pack and move. Come on over. Come on over. It's not really a lot to pack and move. Me too. I've moved like 60 times in my life. It's just a matter of like everything I have scheduled within this week. And doing like, I'm just going to be go is all. It's just going to be go. All right. So it's just about you have to put action in place. It's not just, I wish upon a star and then sit back and wait for everything to come to you, right? There's, I wish upon a star and I'm going to keep putting little actions in place for it, right? If I wanted to manifest impacting millions of people with healing and, with what I do with my abilities, if I want to impact millions of people and ignite their self-love and empower them to step into their authenticity, if I want to do that across the board, heal all this trauma, it's not going to happen if I don't do something, right? I actually have to do something. I can't manifest that and then sit in my house and wait for it to just fall in my lap. It's not going to happen, right? Same thing with, I can manifest my partner all I want. The likelihood of him just showing up at my door and being like, hello, I'm the perfect partner for you is not going to happen. I have to do something. So you have to do something, Diana. That's all I'm saying. Yes. You have to do something. You have to look for it. You have to look for it. It's not just going to fall in your lap. You have to go look for it. So start seeking houses in the newspaper. Start seeking on Facebook Marketplace, right? Start looking. Just look for it. right? When you go on Facebook Marketplace and rentals, you can change the area in which you're looking, because you can look at the map and you can expand it, or you can drag the map into like other areas and spread it out, and it will show you all the places that are available in those areas. That's what you need to do. You need to be on Facebook Marketplace, drag the map up northern, widen the map, see all the different places that are there. And if you see something, send a message that you are interested in their place. That's what you have to do. And then it'll just show up, right? Yes, focus and self-discipline is hard. It is a good lesson. Good lessons. Very good. And life is what you make it. I love it. It's trying to, maybe there's something in New York. Right. Okay. Back to the card. I got off on a tangent because of that, because I know that Diana struggles with that. So there is a divine plan for each of us. You're definitely on the list. Because you have the love beside your name, you immediately get put on the list. And if you subscribe to me behind the scenes, we keep you on the list. And as soon as you show up, so like Leslie, when she shows up, we immediately put her on the list. You don't even have to ask. We put you on the list right away. Hi, Anne. Anne would like to be put on the list from Facebook. On Facebook and YouTube and LinkedIn, they have to ask to be put on the list because they more than likely aren't subscribers. Almost 10:01. I'll finish reading the collective reading. I can't believe we went to all the way till 10:01, 10:10. We'll do the 10:10 burn, and then we start reading the individual cards. All right. There is a divine plan for each of us. When acting on this faith, you may find that your intense desire for something translate into a feeling of attachment and entitlement. Right now, can you immerse yourself in this experience and allow the divine plan to unfold as it will on your behalf without interference? Can you be open to receiving what is yours, even if it is not packaged in the form you thought you wanted? Perhaps if you look deeper, you will see that you've received the perfect vibrational match to your most authentic wants and needs. You have put in the work, defined your desires and felt them deeply, and engaged your higher power. Now you must let go and see what transpires. This isn't always easy. Impatience erodes the foundations of your trust in the divine. That is so true, right? Impatience erodes your faith or trust in the divine. Surrendering truly will serve your highest good. Knowing this truth in your heart, can that really be so difficult? I don't understand what you mean. If you had directed abuse at you early morning, like, did you direct abuse at yourself? Is because that's how that statement looks, right? And I think you know if you directed abuse towards yourself, if you abused yourself purposefully, like, or directed it towards yourself. So you need to you need to change how that's, like, make it more clear. And just remember the pendulum stuff is always at the end of the show. Okay. So we're going to go with this, with the 7 energies again. I feel like that's just the most appropriate one. Thank you, love. Okay. So we're going to start. We'll get one card at least. So the first person on the list is Oliviera. Whoa. Okay. Nope. Anne was the last one that asked for a card. Liz would like to be on the yes/no list. And you know what? I fixed my pendulum's been, the energy. Is this Oliviera's card? Is this Oliviera's card? Is this Oliviera's card? I love it. My pendulum was only doing little circles like this for a little while. It would get maybe to there as a circle, but and now it's back to doing circles like this. So I'm so happy about that. I had to remove, apparently I had a hex or a curse or something on me, which was really interesting. It's almost my favorite day of the year, Anita Chicken Man. Diana would like to be on the yes no list. So a card or yes no, one or the other, my love. Okay, so the first person is Oliviera, and I actually, you know what? Can we put Diana? Would like to be on the list for a yes no. Okay, you didn't miss your card. We're slow this morning. A merry motive for Oliviera. Okay, a merry motive for Oliviera. Good morning, Melissa. A merry motive, number 20. What day is what? You're on the list, Liz. I think I already said that too. So everybody who has the love beside their name or who is a subscriber immediately gets put on the list. They do not have to ask. And then I did put you on the list for a yes, no, but I need to know what the, like, yeah. Can you rephrase your question? I just want to make sure I'm clear about it. And let me know what your yes, no question is for the list as well, Diana. One yes, no question. One yes, no question. Okay. Because that's my thing with the yes, no's, is that as soon as I pick up the pendulum, it's like question after question after question after question after question after question. And I don't want to do that. One question. Okay. The favorite day is the day when you see, when it's exploded. Riley, hi, love. This is a very special person to me. I feel your energy, friend. Hi. Riley's, she's just going to have to deal with this fact. Riley's my daughter. Riley will always be my daughter. Riley is my baby girl. Always my baby girl. And I told her that. She's always my baby girl. Always. Always. Yeah, she wants to know about her house in July. Okay. All right. Yes, and I do paid readings. If you want a full reading, you can get a full reading. You know what? Let's just burn the card first, and then we'll get to reading the cards. I haven't seen Oliviera pop up yet anyway, so we're gonna go and we're gonna get the burn ready. Okay, let's find an appropriate leaf to use for our burn. Let's just go straight to the burn. Ooh, I got a good leaf. Oh, hello, love. Love you. I'll even do healing because that was a good one. Oh, wow. Look at the size of that guy. Let's burn this. Okay. So we're gonna release things. Okay. So we're gonna release things. We're gonna release things first. Where's my good? There we are. There's the pen. All right. Let's release things and then we'll call in things, okay? And we'll do healing today because of Peyton paid for healing. So we're going to do that. Okay, we're going to get rid of low self-esteem. Malices. We're going to get rid of bad energy. Negativity. Ego. Ill intentions. Slave labor. Greed. jealousy, dishonesty, self-doubt, you can do a curse, like bad energy. You could do a bath in Epsom salts. You could put shavings of selenite in the tub as well. You could do a shower. Put your hands over your head so that the shower spray runs onto your hands like this. Have it run down and actually see the energy off you, the negative energy go off you and into the thing. Put like anxiety and his colleague depression. Okay. Lack of motivation. Nice. Aw, thanks, Peyton. I love your energy too. I really do. I'm going to pop up there. I'm going to, I don't even know what the discouragement, frustration. We're going to put just lack on there and limiting beliefs. Okay. Anger and rage. We're going to put hate on there too. Okay. Anything that you guys want to release? Anything that you want on the list to release? Disloyalty. Lies. Illness. Illness is a good one. Narcissism. Blocked. Blocked energy, do you mean? Like some blocked energy? Negative thought patterns. That's a good one. Okay. Procrastination. Insomnia. Insomnia is a good one. Bad dreams. Put nightmares down then. If I can find a small space to put them in here. Okay. Worrying. Let's get rid of worrying. Okay. So. All right. So I'm going to show you because we've got down. Oh, came back. Yeah, my internet went all weird for a hot second there. Okay, it seems to be back now. Okay, it seems to be back now. No, I think it's back now. Like my internet went down to nothing and then now it's back and it's showing 4 full bars and everything seems to be okay now. Okay, so I'm going to show you the words on this side. Okay. And now we're going to show the words on this side. Okay. All right. Okay. And then we're going to fill in our good leaf. So we're going to burn the bad leaf first. Okay. So this, we want to see ourselves releasing it. All right. We want to see ourselves releasing it. Everybody, both screens can see the leaf. Okay. So we're going to release. Oh, the energy just went really weird. Look at like I'm going to have to do some energy after this. This is weird. We're going to have to do some. It was very strange. Let's try this again. The whole thing is burned, okay? Yeah, the eclipse energy for sure. Well, I think I should send you to watch Mayuma. I think I should send you a video to watch. Okay? Because I could do it as well, but I'm just going to send you to a video to watch. Yeah. So friend me, make sure that you're following me and send me a message. Okay, Mayuma? Yeah, very, very much burned. So follow me and then send me a little message to remind, just say that I was going to send you a video. Okay. Remind me to send you the video. You have a wonderful day, Jenny. Okay. Now we're going to call the stuff in. Okay. We're going to call in the stuff that we want to replace that we just burned out. Okay. So I know we burned out illness, so we want to burn in health. And I always love to burn in love and joy. And we have faith and trust. Money. Abundance. Transformation. We have a giant leaf. Strength. Stability. Safety. Success. Magic. Honesty. Abundance. Hope. Prosperity. Home. Yes, I think we definitely can. Understanding. Loyalty. Confidence. Positive energy. Call our soul family in. Let's call our soul family. Claire's. Okay. I'm gonna flip it over. My leaf is broken, but we're going to higher self. Divine. Self-love. friendships. Self-worth and clarity. Self-control. I put knowledge and wisdom because they are different. You're welcome. Protection. How would we call in protection? Manifestations. Openness. Healing. Yeah. Happiness. Okay. Loving energy. I ought to look up to see where that. Okay. We got a really full leaf now on both sides. Okay. So I'm going to show you guys all the words. We've even got words on, we even put words on the little part. And then we'll flip them over. Right, we got words on both sides. Okay. Words on both sides. Okay. So this we're going to call in to replace all those things that we got rid of. Okay. Well, we definitely called in better than we burned out. That was, you know me, I got to burn it all. That's the leaf. That was a beautiful, beautiful burn. So as above, so below. So blessed be. And so it is. And so it is. Okay, let's see if we can get the music going back again. Okay, music is up. All right, before we start, I'm going to run and go pee. Unfortunately, all this time, now I got to go pee. But blessed be, bless it be. I like that. Blessed be, bless it be. I'll be right back. All righty. Okay. So just remember, sharing is caring, and so are tappity tap tap taps. I know my girls here. Yeah, we can get your I'm just sharing. You're on the list, Peyton. Okay. Finally to the individual cards. It was just a different morning. That's okay. We just go with the flow. So Oliviera. Good morning, Renee. Okay. Oliviera, a merry motive. Knowing your own motives, understanding what drives you to meet your goals, the momentum your attention creates, the wisdom behind your intentions. It is going to be a beautiful day. Of course it is. Absolutely. You've chosen a path, you've set an intention, and you've begun to move toward a goal. You feel compelled to keep going, but do you know the why behind this drive? Do you truly want what you're pursuing, or are you chasing a destination with the anticipation of how it will make others feel about you or you feel about yourself. You must choose to be in flow of the experience, relishing the moment. Surrender your expectations to a higher power rather than being guided by your limited self. The most important aspect to consider now is where you place your focus, because that's where energy will flow. If you are resentful, the outer world will show you more opportunities to be resentful. If you are envious of others, competitive, and overambitious, you will always feel as if you're not enough. If you focus on gratitude and compassion for others, you will see even more reasons to be grateful and loving. When you look for abundance, it has an uncanny way of multiplying in your life. So if you're unsure about your motives, the results will be just as unclear. Dig deep to understand your why. If your true desire is to experience X, let go of your attachment to the form that X is supposed to come in. Make sure your motive is merry and joyful, clear and honest, and aim true. Trust that the universe will provide the outcome that is a perfect match for your intention. It always does. There's a few, Peyton. There's a few. Rochelle. Is this Rochelle's card? Because you had to throw 3 out, friend. Is this Rochelle's? I love how big the circle is now. It was so much bigger, so much better. A burst of magic. A burst of magic. Magic me. Number 48. Oh, something. Yes. I look forward to seeing you tonight. Or today. I don't know which one. Both you and Mel are coming are today. I'm not sure which one is first. I can't remember which one. I'd have to look at my schedule. But I get to see you. Okay, a burst of magic. An epiphany. A sudden higher knowing. A sense that everything has a purpose. Your purpose as a gift bestowed upon you. Cultivating conscious contact with a higher power. Coming to know what calls to you and lights you up. See you soon. Sometimes you may find that something you'd been pondering or a dilemma you'd let go of revisits you without warning. It may hit you while you're thinking about nothing, or the trigger may be just the right words arising in a conversation, book, or blog. An epiphany strikes like a lightning bolt, waking you up to a truth that was previously eluded you. It's as if the whole world stops in that moment as you integrate the missing pieces of the puzzle you were meant to solve all along. This is such a time for you now. Answers are coming directly from source and being downloaded into you with such force of conviction that you cannot be the same again. Be grateful for this beautiful burst of magic. It's not an everyday gift. Aw, thank you. That's so cute, the swing. Inherent in this is the knowledge that Spirit is always listening to you. Spirit is your loving partner, reminding you that you are not alone. Even when it appears that you are trapped, you always have a key to unlock the solution if you cultivate the willingness to be open to and in tune with Source. The answers you seek come when you stop looking for them. Be mindful today. When information pops up out of the blue, pay attention. The action you need to take will become obvious as you integrate this magical wisdom. Regardless of the subject of your inquiry, you will be transformed. Only good will come of this. Something's coming. Something's coming. Oh, thank you, Mayuma. She gets 2 cards. She gets 2 cards because she just subscribed. Oh, I'm getting so much energy right now. So I'm going to check and see if this is Leslie's card because it just fell, but it could have been getting all excited. Is this Leslie's card? Is this Leslie's message for today? No. Okay. You're welcome. Hi. I love the love on you. I love the love beside the name. Woo. Oh, you have a wonderful day, Paige. Love you, girl. Love you, baby girl. Okay, Leslie. If you wanted to subscribe, Diana, I'm going to set it up on my website to put in a subscription thing so people can subscribe to my website. And that's what I'm actually going to do. So then once I get everyone subscribed on the website, then that'll be an alternative way. Outside of PayPal or some kind of transfer of $10, you'd have to be on TikTok. I mean, I think that like there's other ways with Facebook, but I don't know how to do that. I love it. The Burst of Magic card was for, yeah, that's why I'm thinking about setting it up on my website. No, you're on Facebook, love. Is this Leslie's card? Yeah. Leslie, Waking the Lion. Look at that card. Look at the Waking the Lion for Leslie. He's beautiful. Yep, exactly. Because TikTok takes on your side, takes on my side, it takes on it puts its hand in the pot every single way that it can. So I'm going to set it up on my website to have a subscription. And is Anne on there? Yeah, you're on the list, Anne. It's just I took a while. No, I haven't, but there's a couple of things that I have to look into. One being, like, where's my stack of stickies? Oh, underneath a stack of cards. So figures. So Patreon. But my website allows me to put, like, I can have subscribers on my website. There, I have my note of a couple things that I have to look into. Number 19. Waking the Lion. Regardless of the outer conditions right now, you can't wait for your fear to lessen before you move forward. We'll talk on a mod call at some point, and I'll see what we can figure out. So regardless of the outer conditions right now, Leslie, you can't wait for your fear to lessen before you move forward. In fact, despite the chaos and seeming disarray, you must be bold. Whatever your trepidation, act as if you have deep trust that all will be well. Nothing is promised to you, but you will never truly see magic if you don't take the risk, come to the edge of certainty in your life, and leap into the unknown. You have no guarantee of immediate success. Still, you must summon your bravery in the face of possible pain, failure, or even success and your own power. The act of making this leap, no matter the final outcome, awakens the lion within. Be proud of who you are and who you are becoming. No one can take this away from you. What type of courage is called for today? Only you know, and only you have the power to choose your path. Know that it takes just as much strength and bravery to love and be vulnerable as it does to confront a personal challenge or a physical obstacle. So call on your strength and stand your ground, or consciously temper your emotional reactions, do nothing, and trust in your partnership with the divine. Whatever your choice, you will not fail as long as you act with courage and integrity. Just beautiful message for you, Diana. All right, after Diana, Helena. Even though I've said this before and I'm going to say it again, I do not want to be pulling cards for people when they're not here. Right? I've said that all along. All my shows, I was like, the only thing that you have to do in order to get your card or to get your yes, no's is stay for your turn. So I don't want to have that extra detail of having to pull cards and then take a picture and send the messaging to everybody after the show, right? I give some like 3 hours of my time in the morning with the shows. And then after this, I have calls and I have content that I'm creating. I have to get my stuff together for our events this week. I'm like very busy this week. I was very clear with that off the get-go. So I do not want to be doing this so it's not, I'm doing it today for Helena because in a way I said I would, and I understand that she's doing it. And yes, right. Just to let me know, because I don't want to, so for Helena is willing release. Okay. So can you mark down willing release, which was the card that actually got pulled for the collective, and then 49, right? Hi, Linda. Right. And yeah, it's just, I love you guys. I love you guys. I love you guys. Right. But there's only one of me. And so I've got to be cautious how much stuff I put together. Yep. Exactly. Okay. So Debs is next. The dandelion. After a lion, dandelion. He's a dandelion. It's a dandelion. I love it. Okay, Debs, are you still there, love? Let me know that you're still there, Debs, and I'll pull your card. Because otherwise, I just assume that you're there. Look it. Well, right, waking the lion down. Because I don't want to read the whole card if they're not here to listen to the card. Like, it could be that they are there, but that they got distracted or moved away or something, right? And I don't know how quickly it picks up when they've left the live that they're not part of the live. But so this is Deb's card. So Deb, if you're still there, I need to see you message. Like, it's different. I know Liz is here because she's talking and Mel's talking and right? It happens. Rock and roll hoochie coo. Rockin'. No, wrong thing. All right. So Paige left. She said she had to leave. So Paige is left. Okay. Hi, Vanessa. Hi, Maya. And maybe it'll come out again, the lion. Alrighty. We have a lot of people on our list for cards today. So we gotta get rolling. We gotta get rolling because I have an appointment and I'd like to eat between the pictures. Okay. So next is Amanda. Amanda Avila. Are you still there, love? So mark down Wish Upon a Star for Amanda Avila. Until I see her name, I'm not going to read it until I see her comment. Okay. Julie is next. Hi, Crystal. Is this Julie's card? Is this Julie's card? Good. Perfect. So Julie, Divine Matrix. Okay, number 44, Divine Matrix for Julie. Paige said she was leaving, so we can mark Paige off the list. I'm not even going to pull her a card. It does look beautiful. Renee. Okay, Divine Matrix number 44. Nice. Do you ever wonder how synchronicities have come together? These meaningful coincidences move life forward in ways we might not understand at the time. We can get trapped in the idea that the world is a place of separate parts with space between, because the true quantum spiritual nature of reality can be confusing. Imagine that everything possible under the sun is waiting to be claimed. You are not separate from what you desire to manifest. Everything is intrinsically connected within a vast living web of life, a divine matrix. Even that which you have not yet observed as part of your life experience is still connected to you. It remains dormant until you choose it. Life operates on life's terms as well. You don't live in a vacuum, so you are surrounded by a multitude of realities that were brought to life by others. These can surely affect you if you allow them to. But as your thread, your luminous life force, your courageous dream is part of the tapestry of life, you are being invited to be conscious of the pattern you are weaving. Isn't it amazing to know you have such power inherent in you just by being alive? You will see evidence of the truth in this divine matrix today. It is in you. What you do matters. All manner of miracles are waiting for you to lay claim to them. Ready? All right, Diana on Facebook is next. Whatever miracles you want. Oh. I'm pretty sure. Is this Diana's card? Is this Diana's card? You're welcome, Julie. A burst of magic. Okay, a burst of magic for Diana. Number 48. It's funny because this is the card that I took a while reading because I wanted to make sure that Diana got the message from it, and it ended up being her card. Hi, Ashley. Ashley. Sometimes you may find that you've been pondering sometimes you may find that something you've been pondering or a dilemma you'd let go of revisits you without warning. It may hit you while you're thinking about nothing, or the trigger may be just the right words arising in a conversation, book, or blog. An epiphany strikes like a lightning bolt, waking you up to a truth that has previously eluded you. It's as if the whole world stops in that moment as you integrate the missing pieces of the puzzle you were meant to solve all along. This is such a time for you now. Answers are coming directly from source and being downloaded into you with such a force of conviction that you cannot be the same again. Be grateful for this beautiful burst of magic. It is not an everyday gift. Inherent in this is the knowledge that Spirit is always listening to you. Spirit is your loving partner, reminding you that you are not alone. Even when it appears that you are trapped, you always have a key to unlock the situation if you cultivate the willingness to be open to and in tune with Source. The answers you seek come when you stop looking for them. Be mindful today. When information pops up out of the blue, pay attention. The action you need to take will become obvious as you integrate this magical wisdom. Regardless of the subject of your inquiry, you will be transformed. Only good will come of this. This is that burst of magic card. Okay, and I'll ask the yes, no's at the end. Okay. So James. James got 2 because he subscribed today. So he gets a deep breath, number 7. And willing release, number 49. Okay. It really is a great card. And I'll do the yes, no later, okay? Okay. And you can... I don't know. My brain was I was going to say something, but it just... Oh, Ashley. You can also subscribe. When you subscribe, the day that you subscribe, you immediately get 2. You get 2 cards on that day, and then every day that you show up afterwards, you get a free card. You don't have to gift beyond that. Okay? The 7 energies. And a merry motive is the card for Anita. Look at that. Right? Okay, I love you, Salasia. Number 20 for Anita. You've chosen a path, you've set an intention, and you've begun to move toward a goal. You feel compelled to keep going, but do you know the why behind this drive? Do you truly want what you're pursuing, or are you chasing a destination with the anticipation of how it will make others feel about you, or you feel about yourself? You must choose to be in the flow of the experience, relishing the moment. Surrender your expectations to a higher power rather than being guided by your limited self. Yeah, what I was going to say was just about the subscribing. So rather than just 5 cents, like you can gift each day for a card, or you can just subscribe, get 2 free cards, and get free cards whenever you show up to my lives. Plus you get the other perks of being a subscriber. That's what I was going to say when I paused and I was like, I don't remember. That was what I was. So you must choose to be in the flow of experience, relishing the moment. Surrender your expectations to a higher power rather than being guided by your limited self. The most important aspect to consider now is where you place your focus, because that's where your energy will flow. If you are resentful, the outer world will show you more opportunities to be resentful. If you are envious of others, competitive, and overly ambitious, you will always feel as if you're not enough. If you focus on gratitude and compassion for others, you will see even more reasons to be grateful and loving. When you look for abundance, it has an uncanny way of multiplying in your life. So if you're unsure about your motives, the results will be just as unclear. Dig deep to understand your why. If your true desire is to experience X, let go of your attachment to the form that X is supposed to come in. Make sure your motive is merry and joyful, clear and honest. Aim true. Trust that the universe will provide the outcome that is a perfect match for your intention. It always does. Oh, yes, we're definitely here for divine good. All righty, Linda. Linda is next. $31.3. Good job. Yeah, it's going to pick a good card for you. It's looking for the right one. Definitely looking for the right one. Linda, the storyteller, number 17. Okay. I'll make sure I hold it. We're not going to do the burn at 11:11. I don't think. I mean, maybe. I don't know. Because I do want to be off. I don't want to be on all the whole, because I have a call at 12:30. So I need to eat between my live and the call. So I want to make sure that I do give myself at least that half hour, if not a little bit more. So it depends on where the list is at that point, whether we'll do the 11:11 burn. Okay. So for Linda, the storyteller, number 17. Okay. Do you know the story you tell others about who you are? You are a unique being with unique talents and a story unique to you and your experience. In fact, your destiny can be found in the way you weave together the threads of yourself in the world. If there's anything in your life you want to change, then it's time to adjust the story you tell about yourself. Love you. Perhaps you are too self-deprecating or apologetic about how you shine, minimizing your power so others will accept you. Perhaps the way you voice your expectations diminishes your ability to succeed, or you are too willing to tolerate a less than supportive environment. It's easy to be in denial when it comes to others and their behavior toward you. Understand, however, that you teach people how to treat you through how you talk about yourself. Once you recognize what story you're telling others about how to treat you, you can tell a different one. Hi, Lena. It's been a while. How are you, love? What if you could connect to your true power as a co-creator of your reality? The story originates in your mind, how you think, your conditioning, and past experiences, how you view the world, and what you expect to see in it. The truth is, you have everything you need to tell a new tale and weave more blessings into the world as your unique contribution. In fact, practice speaking of your amazing success, your overflowing abundance, and all the love that surrounds you. Soon, the outer world will tell the same story back to you. Right? Just beautiful. Okay, it's a beautiful message. The story that we tell is definitely has a big impact on our life, right? If I'm telling people that I'm a victim, then people are going to continue to victimize me because all they're hearing is how I'm a victim, that things happen to me. If I talk in terms of my life being very negative, then people are going to look at more ways, well, they can continue, I'm just going to be a negative person, right? Yes. Right. So when you change the story that you tell about yourself, you change how you feel about yourself too. Right. Talk about your successes, talk about what you've overcame, but don't talk about, this happened to me and I had no control over it. Right. It's talking from that empowered state. Okay. I love you. I hope you love you. All righty. So Jess's card. Ooh, Jess. Bearing fruit. Number 12. Bearing fruit. I love you too. Welcome back, Peyton. All right. Number 12 for Jess. Bearing fruit. If your life were a tree, what fruit would it bear? Envision the results of the efforts you put into achieving your dreams and desires in partnership with the divine. Can you see the way you think, feel, and believe reflected in the material world? There is always a correlation between what you see, what you expect to see, what you intend consciously, and what you project unconsciously. Everything is intrinsically connected. Magic flows through you from the unseen world into the world you perceive. Moving from the realm of non-ordinary reality to ordinary reality, you birth ideas and thoughts into form and bring your most cherished desires to fruition. Not all ideas will bear sweet fruit. Sometimes you will reap sour and bitter harvests based on your sense of your personal narrative and your assumptions about others. You are in a powerful and fertile season of your life when you're particularly good at making things happen with very little effort. Pay close attention to what you're manifesting now. From your career to your personal relationships, your influence is strong at this time. If you don't like what your life is yielding, prune the proverbial tree and get into alignment with what genuinely lights you up. Remember, you birth into the world that which you pay most attention to and consistently hold within as your truth. Be clear about what you intend. Can you make this a commitment? This was your card, Jess. I just read you your card. So when you see your name came up at 11:01, just rewind it from that message. So go to 11:01 and rewind it back a little bit, and just that's your card. Okay. All righty. Have a great week. Or a great day at least. Okay, so we're going to do the intuition test. Okay, so I've pulled a card, and these cards are anywhere from 1 to 49. Okay, these are from 1 to 49. And what you're going to do is just guess what number the card is, and you want to use your intuition. So your logic will get in there and it'll say, think this or that, or da, 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 and it gets really lengthy. Oh my God, guys. Oh my God. Oh my God. Oh my God. Sorry, there's a male and female cardinal by my house. I'm waiting for the male to come up. I've seen the female. I want to move and see if I can catch the male. But I don't want to, you're going to have to bear with me. Inside. Come on, inside. Sorry, I missed getting the male picture, but I got lots of pictures of the female. Okay. Yeah, I just got pictures of the female. I tried, but the male, he hopped across really quick, and then he was behind a bin that's out there, which makes me sad. I wanted to catch the two of them together, but missed it. Well, that's me zooming in on the female. So there's the female cardinal, but the male is just bright, bright red. Okay, Diana says number 3. Okay, so Mayuma was the correct with number 29. With guessing number 29. So Mayuma gets 3 cards now. Mayuma's getting a mini reading. I might use the oracle. I think I'll use the tarot cards though and do actually like a mini reading for you, Mayuma. Okay. We'll do a mini reading for you with the 3. We'll use the tarot cards instead of these ones. Okay. All righty. So Liz is next. Liz, are you there? We just did the intuition thing. Yeah, you did very well because that's what you're supposed to is feel it. Most people think it, and that's where they get messed up. So yeah, I'll do the mini reading with. All right, Liz, body and soul number 5. Okay, body and soul. But feel the numbers, not just pick them. No, we did that. We were guessing numbers on a card. So number 5 for Liz. Body and soul. Extreme self-care is called for when you receive this card. Answer truthfully. Are you taking care of yourself? Your first choice may be to take care of others before meeting your needs. Check in with yourself. Are you experiencing halt, hunger, anger, loneliness, or tiredness? This card is a signal that it's time to take a break from your current focus and get busy taking care of you because you are worthy of this care. What simple things require your attention so you can function optimally in your world and live your best life a day at a time? Another message that this card holds is about how you live with authenticity. Can you be at ease within yourself, you doing you, with pride and self-worth? Remember, you are a soul that manifests through a body, a spiritual being having a human experience. And that means you are here on purpose, even if there are days when you wonder about that. There is an intentionality to your being here now, just the way you are in this time in our collective story. You being here is important, for you are a precious being with a purpose, even if it seems elusive some days. Just know that life loves you. With that in mind, your job is to do your part to make your experience a healthy one. How you nourish your body, mind, and soul is directly related to how you experience your life. It's time to put yourself first. Then everything will fall beautifully into place. So there you go. That's just a beautiful message for all of us. All of us, right? Okay. After Liz is Anne. Are you still there, Anne? Anne just mark number 15. I think Anne just, did you want a card or did you want a yes, no? Anne, because she did guess 17. So if you're still there, Anne, if you want a yes, no question answered, because I saw that you had asked if there was a future together for you and Mike. Is that the question that you want answered? So is there a future for Anne? Is there a future together for Anne and Mike? Is Anne and Mike, is there a future together for Anne and Mike? Oh, honey. That's a yes, Anne. That's a yes. Oh, sweetie. I'm going to send you, we're going to do the healing soon. Actually after Crystal. You're welcome, Anne. Okay, let's do some yes, no, since I have it. Okay. Crying is very good to release those emotions, right? To let them out. Okay. 11:11. Let's think about what we want to manifest. Just think about what you want to manifest. I'm trying to understand your question. So was there anything shouted directly outside abusive last night? Did you shout out last night abusively? Like, are you asking if you were abusive to someone last night or to yourself last night? Because that was did you direct abuse at yourself this morning? You heard somebody yelling? Well, I'm just going to focus on your question. So did somebody shout something at you, towards you, and with bad intention? That's a no. Yeah, that's a no. Nobody was shouting bad things towards you, directed towards you. The stuff, like whatever shouting was going on outside was not directed towards you. Okay. So Diana wants to know if she's going to hear about her house in June, late June. Is Diana going to find out about her little bungalow in late June? Yes. Late June, early July, but late June. Yes, Diana. Yes. Yeah. Why would you think that if there was a party across from you that they were directing anything at you? Mayuma wants to know if she's going to win the lottery. No, Mayuma. No. Vanessa, is Vanessa still there? Yeah, but I don't know why you would think that would be at you, unless you have something, like unless you have a relationship or you were doing something for them to, It's just your fear. So Alex was wondering if she should buy a lottery ticket. So should Alex buy a lottery ticket? No. Peyton, will she see Marky this week? Will Peyton see Marky this week? No. Will Marky pick you up and talk about your feelings? No. Will Anita Chicken Man get a new car this year? No. What's your question, Julie? Should Lulu take this job opportunity? Should Lulu take this job opportunity? Yes, Lulu. Are Julie's relationship difficulties going to get resolved? Yes. Yes, Julie. Is Julie's current boyfriend her divine partner? No. No, Julie. Anita, will Anita get a new job in the next year? Will Anita Chicken Man get a new job in the next year? Yes. Mayuma, is my girl sickness, will her girl sickness go away? Will her girl sickness go away? Yes. Yes. You're welcome. Okay. Enough of that. Because even in the beginning, I was like one question, and then we had multiple questions for people. Okay, Leslie, is the answer that no, it's okay. It's okay. Everybody. That's why I actually, when I pick up the pendulum, I'm almost like, oh, here we go. Because people will just be like question after question after question after question. So I'm just, so is the answer that Leslie got, is the yes that Leslie got before a good yes? Is the yes that Leslie got before a good yes? That's a yes, Leslie. That's a yes. Okay. Crystal's next. And no, that's you didn't do anything wrong, Julie. I just want you to know that. Is Nicole's baby going to come early? Is Nicole's baby going to come early? Yes. That doesn't mean it's a bad thing. The baby's going to come when the baby's ready. Okay. I think you said you were measuring bigger than, like you were measuring further ahead. So maybe they made a mistake with the time. Hi, Guy. How are you? Right. They might have made a mistake with the delivery time. So don't think of that as a bad thing, because the last thing that you need is to be stressed out about it. The idea of it coming early, and coming early could be 2 days. It could be a week. Right. And so it doesn't mean that it's a bad thing. Okay. Due dates are just an estimate. Exactly. Yeah. Mel's back. Okay, so Crystal. Sleep is definitely important. Well, hopefully, you know, with some rest or whatever, maybe you won't have to stay there for the entire 7 weeks. Maybe, you know, when you get to a certain point, they'll be okay with releasing you to go home. They just, maybe once you get to like, you know, maybe when you get around 35 weeks or something, they'll let you go home. Yeah, Crystal's baby came 6 weeks early and she was okay. Just see your baby being okay. See the birth being healthy and the baby being healthy and all of that stuff, okay? Just see everything going well. And just know that he's going to be okay. Okay? Welcome back. Okay, Crystal. Hi, Charla. Crystal's cards being picky. Mind you, like a bunch of times, like 5 or 6 cards came out. Hi, Joey. How are you, love? I'm always looking down at the little names, so it probably looks funny. Instead of like looking at you, I'm looking down at the little names. I'm surprised at the swing. Why doesn't the swing show up? Because I'm pretty sure the swing's supposed to, it should show up. Okay, and the other thing that I'm going to do, I'm just going to do this. Who's Sully? Who's this one? Oh, Salasia. I'm going to do this, though. Yeah, it's weird. It's not showing on mine. That's the second time too when I can't remember who else gave the swing. It didn't show up. I think it might have been Mayuma. All right, Crystal. Crystal. We know what happens here. Okay, I'm actually not seeing anybody on there. So because I've been having some issues with, I'm just going to end the broadcast. Love you guys. Have a wonderful day. I'll see you tomorrow at 9 a.m.